That'll be taken in the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you're doing running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And the QB steps over the line of scrimmage. That's an illegal forward pass.
And that is so rare because at the different positions, you have to know different things. Wide receivers have to know where the first down line is. Quarterbacks almost always know where the line of scrimmage is.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They were winning at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, it definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's been a rough go on the ground throughout the entire game, but after a run like that, they may have found the spark to get their offense kick-started.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll go on the ground. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. And they are going to take possession of the football. But they will stop him before he gets to the marker, and they will take over after the block punt. Well, tie game, 4th quarter. Defense did its job. You're thinking you just want to get the ball in the punt. They got one better than that with a block.
And a monstrous play at this stage of the game. All things being equal, they want to run some clock and put points on the board. But bottom line, don't let those 3 points get away. It's a great chance to take the lead.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
That's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their big tight end from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll give the Bills a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. The Bills send the punter out. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This is taken around the 12. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people get credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. So an incredibly costly 2 points here on a couple of levels.
No question about it, Brandon. 1, you lose the football and you've got to kick it away. And 2, you make it a 2-score game.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. So a nice job to break. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll come out throwing here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So the Broncos coming out now. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.